Hello, good evening, and this is Marc, Stewart Medium, and welcome to this week's 8:30 Sunday live stream event. I've got a few people waiting for readings. Hopefully we'll have a few more joining us. 1 second, we have a few issues with Facebook. Allow me just to correct that. Apologies for this, people. Facebook does not like StreamYard at the moment, and they've just locked me out. I am just getting back in again.
Do you need a hand or are you okay?
So let me just reconnect. Okay, sorry for that. Facebook quite literally blocks me out every time I'm doing a StreamYard, and then we get live again. So that's us live. So back on track, I'm just going to put up a quick bit of music, and then I'll start doing the first reading. I'll be coming to Marc first, and then to Barbara. If anybody else wants to join us, that's the order of the readings tonight. So bear with me for a few seconds while I play the opening theme music. Hashtag Marc Stewart Medium is hashtag the Scottish Medium. Hashtag Marc Stewart Medium is hashtag the Scottish Medium. So hello, Marc. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, Marc. Yeah, loud and clear.
That's good. This is going to get confusing. Marc speaking to Marc.
So, okay.
Tell me, where are you logging in from? Where about in the world?
Kirkcaldy, Fife.
Okay, so you're local to me then. I'm
local, yeah.
I'm Bowness, just outside of Edinburgh. Okay, so you're the first reading tonight, so give me a few seconds just to tune in to you.
Sure.
Okay, I've got a woman coming forward, quite elderly before she passed. Very grey, I'm not going to say curly, but wavy hair, quite short, sort of bushy out to here, sort of like that. Okay. I don't know if she wore hats all the time, but she's shown me in what I would describe as a church hat. I don't know if that's how she dressed or if she's just making me aware that she went to church, but I've got very much the impression of Sunday best, green coat, matching green hat. Does any of this make sense to you?
Not with the hat, but I can take the woman. Yeah, it's probably my grand, to be honest.
Can you take the colour green, because both the hat and the coat are green?
No,
it might be right. It may just be me that's interpreting the colour. There's some significance, but let's see if I can get a wee bit more. Glasses? Did she wear glasses towards the end? Maybe even reading glasses?
Yeah, she wore glasses. Yeah.
Rounded glasses as opposed to sort of elliptical or rectangular.
Oh, it's been years now, Marc. I can't remember, but the chances are it would be.
Right. Okay. So you're happy with what we've got then?
Yeah.
Right. Now let's see why she's coming forward for you. Do you have memories? I mean, we're obviously it's your grandmother, so we're going by your age. We're going back a few years. But she's shown me. You remember I know you can still get them if you hunt around. But remember the old-fashioned sweet shops with the jars of sweets, and you used to buy like a quarter in a paper bag.
Yeah, not well yet.
Do you have memories of her buying you sweets like that? Or you
yeah. Not particularly with my gran, but I do have these memories, so it's taken me back to a place, yeah.
Yeah, because she's shown me like a sweet shop with. I'm guessing, but I would say you're about anywhere between about 4 and 8 by what she's showing me, and you've got the significance thing is you've got a bag of sweets in each hand, as though you've got like it's either two bags of sweets or it's two types of sweets, and you couldn't make your mind up between either type of sweet. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. What it does take me back to, it's not so much the sweets, it's location.
Right. Okay, so it's the location then. Fair enough.
Geography, yeah.
Does the number 2 have anything to do with it?
No, not that I can remember.
Right. Okay, so I think that's got to do with the message then. Are you going through a choice of direction just now? And I mean, I know that can be I know we're all facing choices, but a significant choice. It's like going back to the sweets, taking the symbolism. It's like two things that you love doing, and you've got to make a choice. It may be time, it may be direction, it may be people, but you've got to make a choice between two different things that you love. Does that make sense to you now?
I can take that right now, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Direction.
Yeah, so it's symbolism then. Right, let's see what else she's got to say about it then. Again, I'm going back to the image of you as the child. And again, it's two bags of sweets. So that, again, this is symbolism. But you're clutching the two bags so tightly they're about to burst. Does that make sense to your current choice?
Yeah, it does. In fact, to be more specific, the choice I'm making is career, and it's working with children.
Ah, right. So it makes sense with showing it to you as a child. Okay.
Yeah.
There's always meaning there. You just need to work to find out what the meaning is. Okay. So let's see what she's got to say about the choice then. Right. So going back to the image of I'm going to say children. One of them, like I say, I was getting an age range of 4 to 8. Does that make sense with the career choice?
No, that's older.
That's older than the children then?
Yeah.
Do the numbers 4 and 8, is it the numbers then that mean something?
4 and 8, no.
Okay, let's look at this another way.
Yeah.
We've got two bags of sweets, so 2, and I'm getting the impression of 4 and 8. So that's a progressive number sequence, 2, 4, 8. Does that have any significance to one of the choices? And I mean, don't think literally in terms of numbers, but think about something that's going to double, like going from 2 to 4 to 8, maybe in time and effort and income and work level. Does any of that make sense to you?
I think something significant happened last month. Or sorry, to be more specific, March the 22nd. So 2 and 2 is 4. And
right,
that's
so
my
that's 2 and 2, and that's 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Now the 8 I can't take, but yeah, again, I'm only projecting. But now we're in what we're now. This is now May, isn't it?
May. It's May the 9th. So yesterday would have been May the 8th.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I'm thinking August.
Right. Okay. And does that help you with your choice?
It doesn't help me be a choice because I think my hand's going to be forced to be to a certain extent.
Now you know not to feed the medium too much, so don't give me too much information here. Yeah. Let's see what else your grandmother will give me. Is there a man involved somewhere in this decision or direction with dark hair?
No, not yet.
Or somebody with dark hair?
Yep. To be honest, I haven't done that journey yet. I'm still in that process.
Right, okay. Well, watch out for the man with the short dark hair then. And also, Spirit talks through my hands. I mean, I know you can't see it with the camera, but I've got my hand shaped like that. Does that mean anything to you in any way? No, and that's a very unusual way for me to put my hand.
Yeah.
My thumb's at an angle, so I've got like a right angle here. And I've got 2. I mean, we're coming back to the number 2. It's 2 up, 2 down, so that would be 4. And a sort of L shape. Can you take the number L to do with something?
I can, in fact, yeah, I can take that right away. Yeah, it's a name.
Right, so it's a name. And is that good or positive? Because they're doing that when they do that with my hands. It's usually positive. It's usually like a symbol or an emblem.
Yeah. This particular person, it's probably a negative rather than positive because it was quite significant in my life. Well, she was, to be more specific.
And does that have something to do with the career choice?
No,
so this is all right. So we've moved on to something different then.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put that aside for the minute. Let's not get the two elements crossed up. Let's see if your granny will give me anything to do with the career choice. your work, is it in any way medical?
No, it's not.
Or it's me that's saying medical, but would you wear like a clinical uniform? You know, like a nurse's. You know, like you could be mistaken for a nurse or somebody working in a medical environment.
No, but what I can do, though, I can, yeah, I'll say no to that, but I can take it.
Right. Okay. Is it positive? Like, does that help you with a choice in
Yeah,
some
it
way?
does. Yeah, it does.
So does that help you to go in a direction? Because when I asked her for more information, like to help you make a decision or to help you analyze, or that's what she gave me.
Yeah, it's certainly making the road clearer for me anyway when the decision comes.
Right. So I'll leave you with that, and let's see what she's got to say with this woman with the name L. Then. The woman with the name L. Is she younger than you?
No, she's older.
So who's the younger person involved then? Or is there something about her that's maybe juvenile? Maybe is it emotion? Is she a very juvenile person?
I think now it's coming more to the sort of, to the forefront. Never
The
stopped
way she's
before,
behaving.
but yeah.
The way she's behaving.
Yeah.
Right.
I can take that.
Right. Okay. Now this is actually quite significant because without getting too personal on a broadcast, I went through a fairly nasty divorce about 10 years ago. And that's what I'm getting put in my head. So you say you're separated. Are you divorced?
Yeah. No, I was never married to her. I was engaged.
Is there a lawyer involved or legal dispute or legal documents in some way?
No, nothing like that at all.
Nothing like that. Okay. Is there something else going on in your life then that would involve a lawyer, or if not a lawyer, certainly some sort of written agreement?
No. What I was going to contemplate was take her to court.
Ah, right. Okay. So lawyer
but I haven't
then.
went
Yeah.
down that rabbit hole yet.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, that makes sense because I ended up taking my ex to court as well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's see why your granny's pointing me in that direction. Coming back to the children, is there a child involved?
No, there's no siblings.
There's no siblings.
No.
Another child outside, like, is there a child outside of the two of you?
Yeah, on my side and her side.
And would they be in some way involved in what you were fighting over read the court decision?
No,
I don't see how if they're not your children, but
no, they're detached from the whole thing.
Right. Because again, I asked her for more and she put children in my head. Maybe not involved in the fight, but like if you take her to court, will you lose contact with the children on her side? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I've no attachment there for Mark.
Right, so that's not an issue for you. Okay.
No.
Are these children, or are they adult children?
No, they're both adults.
Both adults, right,
Yeah.
okay. Go speak to them. Don't know why, and I'm not saying become best friends with them, but open up a line of communication.
Okay.
Don't know why, but that's what she's put, because I was in that situation and I lost contact, and she's putting that in my head when I asked her for more information. And I think the word is information. I think you'll get information from them that will have relevance to what you're thinking about doing in court. I'm not saying it's going to give you ammunition in court. It may even stop you going to court. I don't know. But that's what she's putting in my head. Open up a line of communication before obviously, if you go to court, you're not going to be able to pick up the phone and speak to them. So do it before you go to court. Let's put it that way. Does that make sense for you?
Yeah, because I'm actually drawn towards letting it go rather than pursuing it.
Maybe that's it then. Maybe that's the message. Maybe it's me that's interpreting it, because, like I say, that was my first reaction, that you would lose contact with the children. So maybe that is the message. I think that's what she's telling you, to let it go, but keep the contact with the children. I know you're saying you've lost contact, but she's actually saying open up the contact.
Okay.
Now, it's me that's interpreting this, because I mean, we're not doing a private reading. This is a very, this is a very light, fast reading.
Yeah,
so it could be, take it either way. If you are going to take her to court, open up communication before you make that decision. And if you do take them to court, or if you are thinking about leaving, not taking her to court, maybe just think about that as the benefit, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Can I leave you with that?
Yeah, that's great, Mark. Yeah, appreciate that.
Nice speaking to you. Okay. Bye-bye. Right, coming to Barbara now. Hello, Barbara. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Yes.
So, Barbara, where about in the world are you coming from?
I'm in Merseyside in the northwest.
Okay, northwest England?
Yeah, between North Wales and Liverpool, Chester, round that way.
You realise, to us Scotsmen, that everything south of Hadrian's Wall's the south. Okay. Hello, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's see. I think you've got a time delay in the feedback, so we'll work with that. Don't panic. Let's see who we've got. I've got a man coming forward. I'm finding it difficult to judge his age. Can you take a man in spirit who looks a lot? I'm getting an age difference between his age and the way he looks. And I'm finding it difficult to tie down whether he looked older than he actually was or whether he looked younger than he actually was. But that's when I'm asking for evidence of who it is, that's what I'm getting. A big age difference between his actual age and when you looked at him, the age that you thought he was. Does that make sense to you? Somebody in spirit, a man? Can you still hear me, Barbara? Barbara, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying, does that make sense to you? You can identify a man, big age difference between what he looked and his actual age. And I can't figure out whether he looked older than he actually was or whether he looked younger than he actually was, because that's all he's putting in my head is just a big age difference.
Nothing's coming to mind. Not yet.
Okay, right, let's see what else he gives me then. Can you take a man? Now, I'm not good with names, but I usually get the first initial. He's putting Peter into my head. It may not be Peter, and it may not be his name. It may be the name of somebody around him that you can identify with him. And it may just be a P, but it's definitely a P, and it may not be the first initial, but it sounds like Peter.
No.
No, right, okay.
No.
No, okay, let's see what else I can get. I get the feeling something about him is Italian. I'm not saying he's Italian, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he is Italian, but I'm getting the feeling of Italian, like he either liked Italian food or he had a big holiday in Italy that you know about or went with. Or he looks, I get the feeling he looks Italian. He's rounded, like he's putting there's a very famous Italian restaurant in Edinburgh. And the owner, he owns about 6 restaurants and everybody knows him. Yeah, everybody in Edinburgh that likes Italian food knows this man. And I get the feeling this man that is coming forward is like that. Everybody knows him. And he's the physical. I don't know if it's just that everybody knows him locally or if it's a physical description, but I'll describe the man that he's putting in my head. Very big, very round. I mean, rounded feature, very broad. I mean, he's older. He's a good few years older than me now. But, he's got a big beer belly, but he's massive. He's the kind of person that would walk. I mean, he's the kind of person that wherever he is in the restaurant, he totally dominates the entire restaurant. He could be standing in one corner of it and put his finger up and 6 waiters all at that second will all turn their heads and look to him. He's got that kind of magnetic presence in the restaurant. Any of this make any sense to someone in spirit?
No, sounds wonderful, but no.
Okay, let's see what else I can get from the man. Woolen hat. I can see him, you know, the sort of woolen hat they wear in the winter. Like, you know, the kind of thing you would expect somebody in a timber mill to be wearing. You know, a sort of woolen hat like that with a sort of bob on top. We're struggling here. We're not making a connection here, are we?
Is it always somebody? No. I'm just wondering, is it always somebody that is connected to you, or can somebody select a person to be?
It will always be somebody that is connected to you, but it may not necessarily be somebody that you're expecting. You know, it might be somebody like a great uncle, somebody that you're not 100% aware of, but they will definitely have some sort of connection to you. But think outside the box. You know, don't think. I mean, I don't know if you've come expecting like your husband or your father to come forward. Think outside the box.
No, never done any of this before.
Yeah.
No.
Think outside the box.
Complete open mind.
Okay, let's see what else I can get from him.
Well, I've been to Italy, and I was with a person whose initial was P, but very much alive, I'm afraid.
Right. Okay. Stop. It may be somebody.
That's the nearest I can.
Right. Okay. That's too close. That's too close to be random. So think of someone in spirit that you know of that would be connected to that person. I'm gonna have to ask you a question. Who was the person you went to Italy with? Is it somebody close to you? The person you went to Italy with, is it someone?
Yeah, it was a friend. Yeah.
Right. So think of the friend then. Do you know the friend's family?
Not really.
Right. Okay. I'm getting a nod from this person. You need to speak to your friend to identify who this person is. So let's see what else he'll give me. Whoever this man is, he likes sport, football. I'm not saying he was a footballer, but he likes football.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling they're on the fatherly side of your friend. That doesn't mean to say they're the father, but on his side of the family. So go to your friend and see if you can get confirmation of who you can identify who the man is. Now let's see why he's coming forward.
Yeah, I'll ask her. Yeah.
Have you seen your friend recently?
No, well, with lockdown and what have you, no, but I'll text and communicate, not much though.
But you're in communication with, and it's a her, I take it. Is it a she? Yeah, you're in yeah, because he's putting that in my head.
Yes, sorry, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is making sense now. Your friend needs a friend. Your friend needs some support from you.
Okay.
Does your friend now remember we're broadcasting here live, so be careful how you answer these questions. Does your friend like to drink wine? Can you understand your friend having a bottle to drink?
Not.
Is that a no?
No, she'd have champagne if she was going to drink anything.
Right. Okay. Well, it's
not
a bottle.
wine.
Right. Okay.
No.
But it's still a bottle. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Just tactfully ask your friend if she's been drinking bubbly recently. And I'm not talking about having a glass of bubbly. I'm talking about having a bottle of bubbly. I get the feeling from this spirit that she's very upset about something. Now, it may just be lockdown. It may just be isolation. It may just be all the issues that we go through lockdown. So don't assume the worst. But just maybe have a Zoom call with your friend as opposed to a text call. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting anything more than that, but just basically contact your friend. I just get the feeling that she's maybe been drinking a wee bit too much more than she should be, and there's depression going through. Now, like I say, I'm not diagnosing. I'm not qualified to diagnose medically. So, you know, don't go in assuming that I'm saying that she's clinically depressed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not in any way medically qualified, but she definitely needs some cheering up. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Can I leave you with that?
Yep. I'll make contact with her and see how she is.
Okay. Well, it was nice speaking, Jane. Enjoy them. And haven't been down to that area of the world for ages.
Thank you.
So have a nice day. Okay, coming to Jennifer now. Jennifer.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Jennifer. Right. Where about in the world are you joining me from?
Nottingham.
Nottingham. We're getting south. We're getting further south. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see who we've got coming forward for you, Jennifer. Jennifer, do you have a spiritual background? Have you ever been going to spiritual churches before?
Yes, I'd go now. Yes.
Right. I've got somebody coming forward that I think has a spiritual background. I mean, when they were alive. I'm not just saying spirit now, but I think I'm not saying you knew them in a spiritual church, but when they were alive, they were very much tuned into spirit. It's a woman.
Yeah.
I get the feeling she was white like myself, not black like yourself.
Yeah, a bit fair-skinned, I'd say.
Fair skin, right? Okay, she's making me aware of the color skin that was significant, but fair skin, right?
Yeah.
She's nodding at that. Okay. Something about like you're. I can just see the top of it. You're wearing some sort of necklace. Can you show me the necklace? There's some significance about that.
It's attached to my phone.
Ah, right. So it's a phone holder. Right.
Yeah.
She wore a necklace as well.
Okay.
Of some description.
Right.
Or it may just be the cross. She
was very religious.
Ah, that's it. Because I was going to say when I said necklace, she drew attention to a cross. Like, it was like a cross on the necklace. So it's the religious element.
Yeah, I have a necklace with a cross that I usually wear, but I haven't got it on today.
Right. Okay. She's nodding at that. She's nodding at that. It means both. It was the cross for herself as religious, and it's you also with the cross.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. So let's see why she's coming forward.
Okay.
Pre-lockdown or even now, do you go cycling?
No, I'm not well enough to go cycling.
Did you do so in the past?
I was trying to learn to ride a bike with my son.
Right.
Many years ago, though.
Yeah, it's just drawing attention to you on a bike at some point.
Oh, okay.
Was she around when you were doing that?
I don't think so.
No, so that's after, right? Okay. Right, so it's your son that she wants to talk about.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
You know the rule: don't feed the medium before I get the evidence.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay. Can you? Is your son an adult?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Does he ride a motorbike or some sort of, not a bike, but a scooter of something that's got an engine or an electric bike?
No.
does he go does he go to a gym, or did he go to a gym with a, one of these, one of these electric bikes that you cycle on?
Oh, right. He's been to a gym before lockdown, but he doesn't go now.
Right. Okay, but we're going back to pre-lockdown. Ask him. Just ask him. Was he on the site? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're called. I used to use them myself pre-lockdown when I went to the gym. But just ask him if he used one of those, because that's what she's shown me.
Okay.
Now, you said that you had health issues. Does he have health issues?
Yes, he does.
Right. Is it inherited from yourself?
It's difficult to say. I would say both my brothers have similar issues. My brothers. So I don't. But it affects the males, I think, in the family.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's making sense. She's drawn it to like genetic or inherited.
Right.
Now, let's be absolutely clear. I am not in any way qualified to diagnose here. So.
No.
Okay. Does the condition that your brothers have and potentially your son have, is there things that they shouldn't do that makes it worse? Does that make sense?
No, not really. I mean,
are there things? Let me rephrase the question. Okay. Are there things that they could be doing that would make it better?
Oh, that's difficult to say, because I know. I mean, I'm going to have to say something. I know if they did this thing, their life would be easier. But it's getting them to see this and getting them to understand.
Okay, stop. So let me stop you there, because that's exactly what I was interpreting as medical, but that's exactly what she's trying to get across.
Okay.
That your son isn't doing something, or should be, in exactly the words that you put it. I mean, I don't want to sit here and repeat what you've just said.
No. But it's difficult though. It's difficult to get him to see that, because it's being fueled by anxiousness.
Right. Okay. Here's a very direct message from this woman.
Okay.
Get your son to watch this video.
Really?
Really.
Okay.
He's gonna. I mean, he's not in any. He doesn't share our religious beliefs, does he, about spiritualism?
He does, in a way. I mean, I've tried to sort of protect him from it until I feel he can actually handle it, because it's not everybody can handle this.
No.
But I've told him that when people die, that's not the end, and that he's got guardian angels looking after him in the with his grannies and all that. So he believes that. Yeah.
Well, show him this video specifically, not to convert him to spiritualism. That's not the purpose of showing him the video.
No.
So that he can see that the message to get him to do whatever it is that he's not doing, slap him across the face with it.
Okay.
Just point out that you've come here for a reading, and the whole gist of the message was about him, to get him to do this.
Okay.
He's going to pay she thinks that he's going to pay attention to that.
Okay.
And the bit about the cycling, that was from your friend, to sort of draw it, like, to make him notice that she knew about something that he had done that you didn't know about.
Oh, okay.
So it's giving him evidence to take this seriously.
Okay.
And is there something about can you understand with the condition something about the hands? Attention.
He's got a condition that's affecting his hands as well.
There you go. There's more evidence for him. Because for some reason, like I say, my hands were going numb, and I'm holding my hands like this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, show him this video.
Okay, I will.
Right. Now that's something else coming forward. Can you understand? Do you like? We're going back a bit here, but the old-fashioned TV series, Cowboys and Indians. Like Bonanza, Baral, John Wayne.
Yeah.
Do you like that kind of entertainment?
When I was younger, when I was usually at the weekend, I used to love watching those films and you know, the cartoons that used to come on, and Generation Game. I loved all of that.
Yeah. Okay. So think back to then.
Mm.
Do you have a memory of? I mean, all children do this, but very specifically, playing with piles of cardboard boxes. You know, the kind of cardboard boxes that you would get from the supermarket, like having 6 or 7 of them, but folding them down and then folding them up again.
No, but that's something I'm doing right now.
Oh, so it's something you're doing now, right? Okay,
yeah.
Right. So she's drawing attention to that for somebody. Sorry, it was me that assumed it was childhood.
It's okay.
She's drawing attention. I'm going to have to ask you what you're doing then, because I can't get anything about it. What is it you're doing with these boxes?
Getting them ready for recycling. They're going to collect tomorrow. I've got to get them out and put them in the bin. They're sitting by the front door.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So this is something you do on a regular basis then?
Yes. Well, everybody does every 2 weeks, but I've had a lot of deliveries and I've got lots of boxes to get rid of.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Was one of the deliveries for something electronic, like a hairdryer, or something you would hold in your hand?
Yeah.
Right. Stop. Have you plugged it in yet?
Yes.
Is it working?
Yes.
Is it something that you don't like about it?
No, it's a bit loud, but I wouldn't say I don't like it.
So it's the noise, right? It's the noise then.
Yeah.
She's drawn attention to that for some reason. Is there a reason why is it more noisy than it should be?
I don't know. It's noisier than the one I had before.
Right. So that's confirmation of the question then.
Okay.
Investigate it.
Okay, I will.
Something about it that I'm just getting a feeling that there's something about it that doesn't feel right.
Oh, all right.
You know, just be careful around it. I'm not saying it's going to blow up, but
no, I'll be careful.
Just watch it, be careful, because she's drawn attention to that, and it's very much a feeling of it's not right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know now. There's something else that's not working something else. I know what that is. Definitely. Right.
She wants you to return it.
I'm not using it. It's going to get looked at.
Yeah. She wants you to return it.
I'm trying to. They're trying not to give it me my money, but I'm going to get it back.
Okay, hold on. Did you pay for it by credit card?
Yes, I did.
Well, you should be able to get the money back from the credit card.
Yes, one way or the other, I know. Yeah. But I'm trying to get them to give it me back. It's going to get looked at.
Yeah. Well, she's adamant about that. Don't back down.
No, I won't. I know I'm right.
Did you spend a significant amount of money on it, whatever it is?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I could have gone cheaper. I went middle of the road, you know, and I was surprised that it doesn't work properly. Yeah.
She's absolutely livid about it.
I am.
Yeah.
I've had a brand new kitchen and that don't work. It's just not fair.
So, just going back to, like, was there something that you would have to hold it in some way with your hand?
Well, shall I just tell you what it is? You don't want me to tell you?
No, tell me. Tell me, because I'm trying to make sense of something about your hand.
It's a brand new oven, built-in oven, brand new, that does not work. The door keeps coming open, and I can't shut it back.
Well, stop. That makes sense, because it was the hand.
Right.
I knew there was something about the hand. So that's it. It's the oven door opening with the hand. Yeah, we're not talking about pennies here. So
no, it was expensive.
Yeah, that's it. So that's what she's basically get that dealt with. Don't back.
Yeah, I'm not backing down. I will get it dealt with one way or another. I'll get my money back.
Okay. Right, well, can I leave you with that?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Have a nice night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, if anybody else wants to come forward, remember, if you've been trying to get forward, you need to do this with a Chrome browser. I'm just going to finish up by putting up a quick video showing you how, if you're having difficulties logging on, you do so, and then I'll close down if nobody else is coming forward. Now, just to be absolutely clear, you can only use the link that we're giving you with Google Chrome or Firefox. I'm not going to support Firefox, but I will talk you through how to do Chrome if this is your first time. Once you've installed Chrome, you then do this. Go here, copy and paste the link, press return. You'll see this loading up here called StreamYard. Put your name here, make sure you've not clicked mute or stop cam, enter Broadcast Studio. You won't see me multiple times, that's just because I'm recording myself recording, but you'll appear down here, you'll see all the bits and pieces here. Click on private chat and you'll be able to talk directly with myself and Ying to know when you're going to get a reading. Okay, well, I can see I've got a few comments coming in. Okay, I'm just going to put up an advert, and at the end of that advert, unless anyone else comes forward, that'll be me closing for the evening. Been a pleasure as per usual. I will be back next week, same time, 8:30 UK time. So as I say, I'm just going to close out with an advert. Good night. Hello, my name is Marc, and I'm running a course to show you how to use technology to present your card readings online, showing you and the card at the same time on all platforms that you work on. Stand out from the other card readers on streamed broadcasts and using Zoom for private readings. At the very minimum, watch this video for the next 3-4 minutes. Give yourself a huge competitive advantage and stand out from all of the other card readers that you're in competition with. Thousands of card readers. Be one of the people that stands out, really stands out. Sure. Thank you. So let's just imagine that you're doing a reading for someone. I'll show you in a second how you can actually have that other person appearing in the video as well. So there'll actually be 3 video feeds at once. And I will choose one card at random. And I shall now place it in front of my second camera. So I can now do my reading. I can see the card, the reader can see the card on the video screen, and they can also see me looking directly at them, telling them the deep significance of the reading that I'm giving them. This can work on Facebook, it can work on Facebook Live if you're doing a streamed broadcast. It can also work on Zoom, so if you're doing a one-to-one or a group reading with people, the people in Zoom will see this image on the camera. Now, I can show you how to do a lot more things than this. For example, if I want to relax, I can just put up a video of a nice Scottish river. Well, I am the Scottish medium. So basically, just imagine for 1 second, somebody's having to choose who to come to a card reading. They can get an interactive video like this, where they can see you adding the cards. As many cards as you need to. Now obviously, I'm putting up the yes card last to give you a direct message. You really do want to know how to do this. I'm running a course which will last for 3 2-hour sessions. The first session is going to talk you through the outcome, where you've got to go and what equipment you've got to get in place. As in the second week, I'm going to talk you through in Zoom, setting it up so that you're capable of doing this in Zoom. The third week gets more interesting. That's doing it on Facebook and doing live broadcasts. Now, the third camera will not be myself or yourself. That will be the person that you're giving the reading to. And this is for use in a live streamed event, probably on Facebook or some other venue. The point being, when you record this, when you show this to other people, they can see the person getting the reading, they can see you, and of course, as we've already indicated, they can see the cards. So, without any further ado, do you think you're ready for the opportunity to give you success as a card reading? Of course you are. Well,
in case you need that reiterated. Of course you are. Stand out from the crowd. Make yourself different. Make your broadcasts, your streaming events, make your readings on Zoom memorable. There are umpteen thousand card readers out there. Places on this course are limited. So you're going to stand out so far from the crowd that people are going to be talking about you after every live streamed event and after every broadcast. So don't waste any time. Book the course now.
So the course is going to run for 3 weeks, starting on the 5th of June, 2 hours each weekend. If you go to the website, www.scottspirittraining.com, you can register there. The cost is $250. Obviously, you can pay from the website as well. You'll also find details of what software you will need, most of which is free, and what hardware you're going to need to be able to make this work. For most people, that'll involve an extra camera, some lighting, and a green screen. Cost of that in the region of about $200, and we'll show you examples on Amazon of what to get. So get along, get registered, and I'll see you on the 5th of June. If we haven't communicated by then, I'm looking very much forward to meeting you.